Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So, sister, I got something extra special for you today. Oh, yes, I do. Allow me to punch you in the face. Now, I recorded a podcast really early on, like it was, oh my gosh, maybe November of 2015. It was a few months after the podcast launched, and it was called Why I'm Punching Women in the Face. And listen, you know I box, you've been listening to the podcast for a while, but it wasn't actually punching women in the face. That are the listeners, but yet metaphorically. And so what I meant was this, is that at the time I had actually just launched my first coaching program, and it was an application called, like any of my coaching programs, from group to live events, like the Evolution, which when I record this right now, this is coming up in about 5 weeks in February 2018, and there'll be some others as well in 2018. That is the very first one. That, you know, the application call, the purpose really of it is to find out if this woman is a fit. Is she committed? Is she ready? Does she understand the cost of the current life that she's living? Is she willing to make a commitment? Is she all in? And so people talk to me all the time and go, yeah, I'm gonna do stuff. And 99% never fucking do it. And so it's important that from the application, if that woman that passes on to step 2, which is that powerful phone conversation with me, that there's nothing that's held back. And she knows what she's walking into, kind of. There's been some lead up to that, and be prepared to be completely real and raw in this phone conversation. No lying, no bullshitting, no posturing, no posing, none of that, in order to really get that result. And so the punching women in the face is really punching them in the face with the truth. There was no coaching on these calls, but the questions that I often would ask, and what the voice would then ask me to say to this particular woman, or what would really come to me, is, these are conversations and questions that these women have not had before. Or if they had, or if they've had thoughts about it, they don't want to think about it, they squash it. They don't want to think. So when I ask a question of things like, well, what does this cost you? I don't even want to think about it. Well, fucking think about it. And what was really interesting is that of the, at the time, 22 women that applied for that program and 6 that I accepted in, these women had an experience. They definitely had an experience. So whether or not they then passed on and got the experience and the benefits and the results of coaching, I would not say that it was irrelevant, but they still got something from this. And so I realized that there are times, there are ebbs and flows with the podcast, that I get a little bit more heated and spicy and heavy with you. And there's times where it's not. And that's cool. That is life as well, too. But today, sister, is the day that I'm going to allow you to punch me in the... I'm going to allow you to punch me. No, you're not punching me in the face. I'm going to punch you in the face. You need to fucking hear this right now. And there'll be some of you right now just I'm turning this off. I don't want to hear it. I just want to hear the happy stuff. Talk to me about how parenting is hard. Or let's talk about, stuff with your marriage and how that's so great and the things you've been through. And I want to hear the stories and your challenges and what you've overcome and all these things. And give me the more tip. And so if that's you, then go right ahead. But there's an experience that I'm about to create for you right now. And if you turn this off, you will never get it. So here it goes, okay? You most likely are lying in your life right now. There's something you're fucking lying about. You're lying in a relationship. You're lying about how you feel about yourself. You're lying about what you truly want. There's something that you're doing there's a way that you're showing up that is fucking full of shit. And you say that you want change. You say that you want a shift. You say you want something different. Karen, I want more. Women wanting more. I want more in my life. Yet, You were unwilling to, number one, tell the truth. You're unwilling to do any sort of work to fucking make it happen. And you want fingers to be snapped and shit just to fall into place. Well, sister, I have fucking news for you. That is not fucking reality. That is lunacy. It's not real. It never happens that way. But Karen, I've been journaling for a month. I haven't figured shit out. A month? Are you fucking kidding me? This shit takes time. You felt fucked in your life for decades and you think a month will do it? You think being in the sisterhood for 3 months will turn everything around? You think that trying to do this shit by yourself will somehow bring everything you want in your life to fruition? Nope. You think that stepping your foot in and out of the water, sometimes I'll be on, sometimes I'll be off, sometimes I'm all in, sometimes I'm not really in at all. That somehow that's going to produce results in your life. Karen, if I just had more discipline, I just think if I knew more information and I had the money and I had the time, well, then I would do it. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. Bullshit. I love this message in this movement. I feel called to lead you. I feel called to put myself on the chopping block and know that I get a lot of fucking hits that come my way because of the way that I speak, because of how I show up, because of the in-your-faceness of this message, which is me. This is authentically me. There's different volumes of me, but you're getting me at a high level today. We're turning up to about an 8, 9, 10. But sister, there are times that I get so fucking tired of the lies. You don't fucking want change, because if you wanted change, you would do the fucking work. You don't want more in your life, because if you wanted more, you wouldn't sit there with your thumb up your fucking ass doing nothing and think that something is going to come out of that. You wouldn't tell me that you really want these things, and yet your actions do not fucking line up with what you say you want. It's tiring to see so many of you fucking drowning. It's like you put on like a weighted vest and you jump into a pool and you go, I can't figure out why I'm drowning. And I go, you know what? Take the vest off. Grab this life ring. Let me give you the tools and how to get yourself out of the pool. How about I'll teach you how to swim? That's even better. Because the next time that you fucking jump into the pool, weighted vest or not, you'll know how to swim. You will be able to do it on your own. No, Karen, I'm fucking drowning. That's the problem. You, with love, sister, are the fucking problem. You are the one who is in your way. It's not your husband's fault. It's not your kids. It's not your asshole boss. It's not your friend who's a fucking backstabber. It's not your mother. It's you. You want change, you need to work your ass off for it. Period. You want something different, you're going to need to do something different. You want a marriage that's different than what you have, that's full of passion and connection. Be prepared to have a lot of uncomfortable conversations. Be prepared to invest in date night every single week. Be prepared to send a text message saying, I appreciate, love, honor you every single fucking day. Without fail. You want to create connection with your children. Be prepared to invest time. Be prepared to understand that parenting is a fucking shit show and it is difficult and the hardest thing you will ever do, and you will never have it all figured out. And yes, you are a good mother. But your kids need you. And you can't tap out. And you cannot tune them out. And you can't keep numbing. Because right now, because these messages you don't want to think about, you don't want to hear, you're numbing it. You're numbing it with food. You're numbing it with Facebook, with shopping, with the gym, with alcohol. I know a lot of you drinking at night. I know this because you tell me. And the biggest theme that's playing in the background of your pity party is, nobody is like me. There's none of the women like me. Nobody understands me. Fuck you. Go fucking understand yourself. See, the reason I can be so bold, so certain in what I'm saying is because I was fucking you. I was fucking you. I know all the shit that I used to say. I know all the bullshit that I used to lay out. So that theme, that running song of nobody gets me, nobody understands me, so I'm just gonna put this big fucking wall in front of me so no one will get through. When the truth was, I didn't really quite understand myself. I didn't accept myself. And the moment that changed, with a lot of fucking hard work, when I began to do deep work and invest time and money and energy into coaches and mentoring and live events and studying and commitments to doing the work, is when my life began to shift. Not before then. Not because I vision boarded, not because I talked about it or just said on Facebook I was going to do it. It's because I put my head down and I said, I will go deep into the fucking pain if this is what's going to bring me what I need and what I want. And that is often the requirement. Now listen, I'm reading a lovely book right now by Gabby Bernstein, which is called The Universe Has Your Back, and it's wonderful. But there are some pieces of it that I do not agree with. I do not agree that great things don't come out of pain. I think that most of them actually do. I don't think they all have to, but most of them do. And you want that result, but you're unwilling to do this work. Like, sister, come fucking on. You know that you're lying. You know that you're full of shit. So you can take this punch in the face and you can go, fuck Karen, unsubscribe. I'm going to post a nasty review on iTunes. I don't fucking care. Add it to the rest of them. Don't give a fucking shit. I'm called to speak this message. I know it. You can be mad. You can vent. You can make me the scapegoat. I'm totally cool with all of that. Because you know what? I'm good. It doesn't fucking affect me in the least. But I'll tell you something. It makes me fucking sad. Because I can see the potential in you and you can't fucking see it. Why do you think I do this podcast? I get zero out of this. This costs me money to produce this podcast. You get it for free. And a lot of you, and this could be you, sister, you're fucking it all away. And you're fucking up your life in the process. So there is one significant thing that I have created over the last year and a half that has produced results in the women that I coach with. The other programs have certainly gotten changed, but not like this one. Not like a lot like a live experience. Not like the experience of being away from husband and kids and work and everyday life and being immersed, where it feels like 3 days is 3 weeks because of the intensity of the experience, the capability to get to where you want to go quickly, the accelerated way. My live events, which I called Women Wanting More Live and has now been renamed The Evolution, because it really is an experience of you evolving to go from breakdown to breakthrough to transformation to evolve. Evolution. So if what I'm saying to you today on this episode, sister, moves you, affects you, you feel like, fuck, this is time. Like, I'm getting it. I'm finally hearing this fucking message. Don't fuck around. Like, I'm ready to take a step, or I need to be at the evolution. Like, I gotta get to the next one. Here's what you need to do. Go to drkarenosburn.com/theevolution. So drkarenosburn.com/theevolution. You're gonna watch a short movie. Fill out a form, click on the apply. And if you pass through to step 1, you will hear from me. You will hear from me either way to say, yes, you stepped through, or yes, you haven't. Currently, as I record this podcast, for the next round of the evolution, there are 6 spots left. 6. It is a small size group of 8 women. You know what you need to do, sister. Shit or get off the fucking pot. Like, seriously. This year, 2018, could be your year that you actually do something. You actually begin to create the life you want. You actually work through the shit in your life that is not working and create a life that actually does. So here's your more tip for today. Fucking go to that URL I just gave you, drkarenosburn.com/theevolution, and watch the movie. This is for all of you. All of you. At the very least, you're going to see what's possible when you actually do the fucking work. You're going to see the story of 5 powerful women that were at my last live event. And you're going to really see what is possible. So that's at drkarenosburn.com/theevolution. And make sure to subscribe to the Women Wanting More newsletter. A lot of you have not. And so this is for you to get VIP access to everything Women Wanting More. Outside of the evolution, there are a lot of very, very exciting things I'm producing with this message, this movement, this community, this revolution in 2018. And if you don't get on the newsletter, you're not going to hear about it. So that's at drkarenosburn.com. You're going to enter in your email on that very first page. And I'm also going to send you the More for Access Guide and how to start your day in power. So there you go, sister. Punch in the face. You were welcome. And you needed this. You know that. So I will talk to the next episode. A life of more, just one step away from you doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosburn.com/newsletter.